Bonjour, je suis Colin McRae.
Hello, I'm Carlos Sainz.
The Citroën World Rally team have brought in the big guns for 2003. Carlos Sainz and Colin McRae have jumped ship from Ford to join Sébastien Loeb. This year will be the first full season for Citroën in the WRC, but over the last 2 years the French team has already tasted success. Spaniard Jesus Puras gave the team victory in Corsica in 2001, and the flying Frenchman Sébastien Loeb took the honours at the inaugural Deutschland Rally last season. In 2003, the young French star will have to share the limelight. Fiery Scot Colin McRae is feeling upbeat about joining the team.
To join a new team is always a bit more excitement than staying with the team you were with, and it's a big challenge. It's the first time for Citroën doing the full championship, and everybody's all geared up to give it a good shot.
So what does McRae feel about being at the wheel of the Citroën Zara?
It's all different for sure. I was quite surprised how different the car did feel, but that's just first impressions. Then once you get into the car, you get used to it, and you've done a few tests, you start to feel a lot more comfortable in it.
McRae will be co-driven this year by fellow Scot Derek Ringer. Double world champion Carlos Sainz has brought along a new face too.
Hello, I am Marc Marti. I am Carlos Sainz's new co-driver.
Sainz's former partner and the world's most successful co-driver Luis Moya has called it a day.
End of the story.
A little bit disappointed that we are not continuing, but I think if he was not motivated enough to continue, at the end of the day it's better to have somebody which is 100% motivated and somebody who really wants to do the job.
Sainz's teammate and rising star Sébastien Loeb is relishing the chance of taking on the former world champions.
I hope I can be as fast as them. I hope I can be faster on tarmac, but on gravel I hope on some rallies I can be in the same times, and we'll see that.
Since Colin McRae first burst on the world rally scene in 1993, he's become synonymous with pushing himself a machine to the limit. Action man on and off rallies, the 34-year-old Scot has hopes of regaining his 95 World Championship title with new team Citroën.
I desperately want to win the championship again, but there's no more pressure to do so. I've done it once. It would be nice to do it again for sure, and that's the plan. But there's no extra pressure to do that. I think every year at the moment it gets tougher and tougher. There's certainly more drivers, more cars capable of winning. It's the regulations now. The World Rally Car regulation makes it very, very close competition. There's a lot of young drivers come in as well, so for sure there's more competition than there was back in '95, and it is tougher.
Since 1995, McRae's been chasing a second title. Despite the long wait, he still has the drive for success.
I think anyone at this level's got that. You've got to win. That's why we're all there. We all want to win. And you've got to genuinely want to win. I would be disappointed if I didn't win it again, but it wouldn't be a disaster. I've put my best into it. I think if at the end of it all, when you retire, you stop at this level, as long as you can look back and say you gave it your best and it didn't happen, then I'd be quite happy with that. But it would be nice just to have the world title again before the end of it all.
After a much publicised split with former co-driver Nicky Grist, can Colin recreate the winning mindset of 1995 with Derek Ringer?
Certainly hope so. It's never easy making a fairly big change, and that is quite a big change to change navigator, even to go back to somebody that you have a lot of experience with. It still takes quite a lot of fine tuning to get that wee bit of magic that you had before. But I'm quite confident that'll happen. Again, Derek's desperate to be there. He wants to win. He wants to do the best job he can, and as long as that's the situation, then everybody can work together and it'll happen.
Coming to a relatively new team which has already tasted success presents Colin with a set of new challenges in his rally career.
It's always exciting when you change team, but I think Citroën is a very, very big change for me. It's a new team. It's working with a different mentality, and it's it's a team that are very, very keen to win the championship, and there's an awful lot of support there, right from the very top, and it's looking very good.